Hello. I am here. All messages. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. We'll just do this. We'll just spray. And ask to open sacred space for protection and assistance in the readings that we do tonight. Readings for whoever is here tonight. Is this thing on? Yes, it is. Hello. Hello, happy 11/11. How are you? How's everybody doing? Gonna share the video. We're here for some readings. I don't know where the hell to share it. I'm not logged into my Facebook on this phone because it's my mom's old phone, so it's her Facebook, but whatever. Happy manifesting. How are you? I'll just share it to the what do you call it? To the Instagram. Live. Done. Share. Boop. Hello, happy 11/11. I got so sick. Well, not so, I don't even know what it was. Like, I woke up the other morning throwing up, and then since then, I've just been, like, exhausted. Like, I slept for, like, 3 days total. All morning, all night, all day. I would wake up and do, like, what I had to do for that day, like, readings or whatever, and then go back to bed. But I did feel okay for a little while there, and I got a lot of stuff done, but then it was, like, I got hit, and it was, like, took me like 3 days to like post the videos that I created last week. So it's like I feel like I'm like in a different timeline than everybody else. I feel like I'm a few days behind. It's weird. Like today, yesterday, like for the past 3 days basically, I kept thinking it was a different day. I was like, what day is today? What day is today? Thank you. I am feeling better. I'm just like, I keep getting hot and tired, so I just like lay down. I don't feel like sick, like I'm not like dying, but it feels weird. I feel like it's an energetic thing because we have a lot of stuff going on out there, a lot of shifting happening, Pleiadian lineup coming. Like I think I received a lot of downloads. Same. It's been weird. I've just been like in hermit mode completely, just sleeping nonstop. So live. Boom. At least I made the attempt to let people know I'm live. So yeah, how's everybody else doing on 11/11? I know it's a good thing, like we have good energies coming in. I'm happy that I don't feel like worse than I have felt. I've just been exhausted and hot. Keep getting hot. And then I sleep. Getting well rested for the upcoming awesomeness. Yes, the 19th is supposed to be really big for a lot of us. And the 15th is the full moon, and the 15th is a Pleiadian lineup. Today, or yesterday, we had like a lot of stuff going on, like out there energetically. Whenever that stuff's going on, I always get like overwhelmed with the energy. And it's like I just need to shut down and be by myself. I can't talk, I can't connect, I can't like, I can connect, but it's like, that's all I can do. You know what I mean? I just want to be in my bubble. Last night, though, it was weird. Like, I laid down and I did like a prayer thing, and then I woke up like an hour later with all this energy, and I did a bunch of stuff like last night, but then I went back to sleep all day. There's supposed to be a meteor shower too. Yeah. We had what do you call those? Those big huge frequencies coming in. The I forget what you call it. I feel connected more with wild animals and humans. Me too. I went outside the other day and I was like seeing all types of stuff and connecting with nature. I brought in a bunch of stuff. It was the day after I did that I woke up throwing up. But I think that also, I have a lot of allergies to like ragweed and things like that. And I think I might have got myself into some of that shit because, yes, the solar flares. There was a lot of stuff that was like a lot of fluffy stuff coming off the stuff that I was holding on to, and I'm like, I don't even know what all of this stuff is. Like, I went out to get pine and moss, which I did, but I collected a lot of other shit, and I feel like some of that, like, it started like nasally. My throat has been messed up for like 2 weeks now, and then just being over, like, just exhausted. But the throwing up was weird. But it was like a year to the day that I had thrown up before. Remember when I was doing the Amazon in the big truck? I woke up one morning for them projectile vomiting, and like it was like the day after that, well, no, it was the day before that I woke up here throwing up this year, and then the next day I saw in my memories that I had been projectile vomiting that morning, and I was like, what the hell? Like, do I just do everything exactly to the fucking day every single year? My memories always coincide with whatever's going on this year, whether it's like orbs or me throwing up or just something. It's always exactly the exact same. Even clothes, like I won't wear clothes for a year or 2 years, and it's the exact same day. There was some huge plasma bursts on the 7th. I feel like there's been a lot going on with plasma specifically. Plasma's been coming in like nonstop for me, and it's all like, it's basically just like another way of saying all the stuff that I've been saying for years. I saw this girl making videos about plasma, and she's like, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, that's just energy frequency. But everything being plasma is also, everything is energy and frequency, and everything is plasma. But yeah, I'm here to do the readings for people. So if anybody has a question, you're welcome to ask a question. And happy 11/11. I don't care what people ask, as long as it's, appropriate. Don't ask some weird stuff, I guess. Keep it normal. You never know. You never know what people are gonna say. Right? We got this. I'm surprised at the things that I get asked sometimes, or the things that people do, like the things that you would not think. You're like, oh, okay. Joni is open to receive. All right, so I will grab this deck here, and I've been using this one a lot, but it's nearby. I should open up the closet and pull some decks out, but now that it's the 11/11 portal, maybe I will. So you're on a steady forward movement. You're moving forward on like an autopilot energy. Everything is on track for you at this time. Just make sure that you remember that you can. It's like it says, I think I can. I think I can. Like if you're like, I don't know, things are not going to go well. If you think you can't go the distance, you're going to sabotage yourself from going the distance. But I feel like you have the ability to have longevity at this time, and to keep your ambition good. Things have the ability to become like developed and established into a mature place for you right now, as long as you keep moving on that forward track and don't let other people or your own mask mess you up. Stay true to yourself, stay true and authentic, and make sure that people who are around you are true and authentic. Because if you have people who are misrepresenting themselves or have like hidden motives under their mask, sometimes as empaths we try to like dismiss that or give people the benefit of the doubt. And it's because we don't want to be alone, but it's like the majority of people here seem to do some shitty shit sometimes, and we can see that, but a lot of times we'll just try to like, oh no, maybe that's not what's happening. Make sure you don't do that to yourself, because then you're going to end up delaying your progress forward. You know, things can work out for you. I feel at this time like you're magnetic to your desires coming in. But if you allow other people to delay that, then, or you allow yourself to delay that with your doubts, then you're gonna, you know, push off your justice. But I do feel like justice is here for you. Harmony and balance is here for you. Harmony, again, we have harmony and balance, and then harmony here. So I feel like good people that you can collaborate with are present in your reality, or might be showing up in your reality, but it's going to be because you remove anybody that's not true, and you also don't put a false version of yourself up. Like we don't want to worry what other people think so much. We just want to be our true selves, because if we start putting that mask on to accommodate others, then we attract people in that don't really resonate on a soul level, and eventually this stuff goes away. Eventually we just don't vibe with people. It's like, yeah, I tried to fit in there and it just didn't work out. But I do feel like you have a good amount of expansion coming and exposure coming. The right people are showing up for you, but it may require tearing down the connections that you've been dealing with, or versions of yourself that you've been, you know, allowing to show up on the surface. Yeah, you're getting into the Chariot. Things are going to be going forward for you quickly and swiftly, as long as you continue to trust your gnosis, trust your gut, believe in your power, and be resilient at this time. But I feel like being adaptable is good for us, but we don't want to be so adaptable that it becomes a burden or a mountain to climb. Like it becomes like an interruption to who we truly are. So stay true to who you are, and make sure you stay true to your gut and your instincts, so that you know, like, all right, this person's not really truly being like the best thing for me, or there's something off about them. Trust that when you feel that, so that you don't later on get like, oh man, I shouldn't have dealt with that person because now I'm set back. Now everything that was magnetically coming my way has been delayed in some way. It'll still show up, it'll just take the long track there. Okay, all right. So hello, thank you, Courtney. We have a super chat, so thank you for your super chat. It says, can you tell me Andrea Ryan's feelings towards me? Will he take any actions? All right. So, will Andrea... It sounds like that show or that movie. I can't think of the movie. Andrea. I don't even know if that's the name. Just sounded like it. All right. So, I'm terrified of losing you due to my inability to be vulnerable is coming from Andrea. And Ryan's feelings for you. It says, I'm terrified of losing you because I don't want to be vulnerable, and I get insecure when it comes to you. I'm nervous and overwhelmed in your presence. Okay, so when you're asking, like, is this person going to take action? I feel like they're terrified of it. They're very insecure about telling you how they feel. It's like they're nervous. It's like they're just so overwhelmed and nervous that it doesn't necessarily mean that they don't like you or anything like that. It's just that they don't know how to calm themselves down enough to let you know what they feel. They say, please don't give up on us. I promise I'll be back soon, and I'll be calling you soon, so keep the phone on. So they may get the guts to finally tell you. You're welcome, Johnny. They may get the guts to tell you what's going on soon, but I feel like right now they're so afraid. He's like, I'm afraid to open up. I know it'll be the end of my ability to keep my walls up, and I'm just protecting my heart. It isn't you, it's me. So it's like, it's nothing to do with you. There's nothing wrong with you. You haven't done anything to make this person insecure or scared or anything like that. It's just so their energy being very, being very nervous. And they do want to be able to run their hands through your hair, touching your skin, and they are seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities since they've met you. So they could also be going through a spiritual awakening, and they say, I want you right now, where are you? So it's like they do want to come towards you, they do want to take action towards you. They're just nervous when it comes to actually doing it, you know. But I do feel like they will. They may need to, like, I'm getting like they may need to have a couple of drinks, or they may need to just build up their strength and their confidence, because they're like, you're so amazing, it's intimidating. So it's intimidating to this person to actually tell you how they feel, and they've never wanted to hurt you, so they are sorry for any of the times that they have hurt you. And I catch myself imagining our lives lived together and how it would all work out. I know you would treat me like a king, and out of all the women I've dated or desired, no one compares to you at all. So it's like there's nobody else that compares to you. And they really are missing you lately. They're very nostalgic, a little nostalgic at the bottom there. and they want to be vulnerable with you, but they're also afraid that you won't believe them. So if they've done stupid shit, or they've made you doubt that, they doubt yourself and doubt the connection and be like, why are they so weird? They're also afraid that you're not going to believe them because of all the ways that they've already behaved, or the ways that they've held back, the insecurities. They're really afraid. They're like overthinking it to the point of like, you're not even going to believe me if I do tell you. But it's just that you're intimidating to them, and they're very nervous. They say the reason I come and go is because I can't stay away, but I'm not ready to give you all I know you deserve, so I run. So it's like they want to be able to fully express themselves to you, but they run away from being able to do that because they're overwhelmed by you, and they're afraid to open up fully in love. Let's see. And when we connect sexually, sometimes it's so intense I run because I feel myself falling deeper in love. So definitely feels a lot of intimidated nervousness, that they are working on becoming better. And they've checked to see if you were with someone else, because you could have anyone you want. And they've been hurt very badly before, so they're afraid of what you could do, because they've never loved like that before. And to have you and to lose you would be their undoing. All right. Anything else from, what's his name? Ryan. Andrea. Twin flame, you're my secret mystery, fulfilling every fantasy. And I want you to kiss me like you mean it and look me in the eyes. I feel like that's what they want to be able to do too, but they're just like overwhelmed by it. They say, please don't give yourself to anyone else. I can feel you and it tears me apart, even knowing it's a possibility. I could lose you forever. And I run because I'm just no good right now. So like I said, a lot of insecurities in this person. And anything else? Give me one more message from Ryan. We have, you're better off without me for now. And I feel selfish not giving you the time, energy, and attention you crave. So this is, again, more of that insecurity. Like, you're just better off without me. I don't intend to come and go. I'm just overwhelmed, and I feel you moving on, and I'm scared when things are going too well. And then again, I want to be vulnerable, but I'm afraid you're not going to believe me. So that's basically what their problem is. And I did say they've awoken. So they are awakening to like spiritual level. They may even know the term twin flame. They're trying to figure out how to overcome their insecurities at this time. But they do desire you. They may reach out to you, but they may need some sort of like confidence booster before they do it. And look, at you triggered my spiritual awakening. So yes, they are definitely doing that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I feel the duality after this election week. I see how people live lives differently, and I'm not sure where my people are. Yeah, there's been a lot. I've been seeing a lot of people being like, oh, I keep putting everybody on like timeout or whatever. I don't know what it is on Facebook. I guess you can like mute people for 30 days or something, and everybody's just doing it back and forth to everybody right now, and it's like, this is the whole point of it. This is the whole point of it, is to cause separation and divide, and everybody's falling into it. Everybody's falling into it. It's like, we just need to get rid of that whole thing, that whole stupid thing of separating and dividing everybody, because it's clearly not working. The system isn't systeming the way that it should be, and this has been a problem, an ongoing problem for so long, and it's like, it's choosing the lesser of two evils, and no matter what evil you choose, it's evil. It's like, it's just, we need to stop what we've been doing and come together and be like, let's stop doing what we're doing. All of the problems that seem to be a problem because of a very minute problem at the top that's trickling down to the bottom and causing all of this pain and hate between everybody. Let's stop that. We don't need to do that. But yeah, there's a lot of it, a lot of polarity, and we're here to help do the opposite of that. Let's see. So I got you and I got you, and Angie wanted to know about career and money. So I'll do that one for Angie. And anybody else that's just coming in, you're welcome to ask questions. If you want to guarantee your spot above others, that you can do like a donation through the links in the description, or a super chat, or just ask your question and see if it gets popped up. Let's see, money, career and money. Ugh. I need like the right size seat for here, because it's like that's too low and I feel like this is too high. And I could just get that thing back. I have a couple of different things that I use for the phone. This one's a very low one. We have strength, strong leader, flex your skills, owning your power. So Angie, I feel like if you're wanting to manifest money right now, You can do so with the sun and the strength and the Leo energy coming through. This is Lyran energy coming through. I feel like you can be happy at work. You just have to have the right growth mindset, or like you can have happiness and money. It's time for you to be the leader with your career and with your money and what you're doing, and to believe in yourself. Because like today's the 11/11 portal. Today's a powerful, potent time to start manifesting and like writing things down. Like write out your affirmations. Write out a 90-day thing from today to be like, date it 90 days from today and write yourself a letter and be like, I'm so glad that we did this and I overcame that and I made this much money and I attracted this and I did that and ba ba da boop. Like however you want it to be that you've manifested 90 days from today, write it like that, and you can amplify and magnify your ability to receive. But I feel like otherwise, like if you choose to stay in the vibration that is current, where it's like I'm wondering about money, I'm kind of unsure about money, or if there's been any blocks or like ongoing battles, it's time to really tap into your strength and know that you are the creator, you are the manifester. You can shift whatever you need. You can come to the end of this event right now. The conclusion can be reached within these events if you just choose to completely alter your mind. And look, there's even a crown here. And like when I think of the royal regal Lyran energy, I think of the lions, I think of a crown. I think of the sun, I think of the gold, I think of like the phoenix, I think of ancient Egypt, like all the gold sphinx and stuff. I feel like right now is a time for you to take that leap of faith into this new energetic sense of like, I am powerful, I am manifesting, I am receptive, I am receiving, I am attracting everything that I need, and I believe it, so I receive it. And we have balance. Look at the blessings in your life. So again, right now would be a perfect time to also be doing a gratitude journal or gratitude like challenge of some sort. Like I've been doing a page of what I'm grateful for every day since like the 5th, because I forgot a few days, and then I started seeing, oh yeah, this is when I did that gratitude challenge. It changed my life fucking 7 years ago. Let me do it again. Every single day, writing down the things that I'm grateful for, because it's going to attract more things to my life to be grateful for. Because when you're in that vibration, rather than I don't have enough or I can't, like, I don't know what's going to happen, you just get more of that. So right now would be the best time to know that you'll be approved and you are more than enough to receive everything that you're wanting to receive. But you've got to stop overthinking and start creating and believing. Get crystal clear on what it is that you do want, because you can be it, right? And this is number 8. So again, 8 is the number of the infinite. 8 is the number of the Leo. 8 is the number of the Lyrans. 8 is the number of that infinite ability to manifest. So you are a manifesting machine right now, but you've got to believe it, and you've got to put that out there and market that for yourself, like in the ways that I'm saying. You know, there's so many ways we can do this, but you just want to get clear on what it is you're trying to attract and what it is you're trying to manifest, and then act as if you've already got it, you know, and also just focus on what you do have. Like, I'm so grateful that I can walk. I'm so grateful that I can eat. I'm so grateful that I can sleep in my bed every night. I'm so grateful that all these opportunities exist. I'm so grateful that I get paid to exist. Like, start mixing the ones in there that may not necessarily be true in the moment, but you want to be the truth, and then integrate it. Okay. And this says plan to rest. So like I've been like in bed for the last couple of days, just exhausted. I feel like we are integrating a lot of energies right now. So know that in order to manifest, you don't have to be like busting your ass. You can gain strength and power and manifest just by thinking and believing and like taking that little action, you know, and we got to take a little physical action, but it doesn't have to be massive action. And sometimes the action is to rest, because if you've been running around getting yourself all stressed out and you're in the energy of like that's the opposite of what we want to be in, because somebody that's receiving all the abundance and has everything that they need isn't going to be in that energy. So sometimes allow yourself to rest and relax, and just allow for the integration of what you're thinking and feeling and believing to come into your reality, and know that infinite support is all around you. And like I said, the Pleiadian lineup is coming. It's a very powerful, potent time. Today's 11/11. Like, if any day was gonna be the day that you're gonna write down some fucking affirmations and do a little bit of like scripting, today should be the day. And I guarantee you, it will help you. And look, gratitude. Have gratitude for all you have. It will help you. It will help you to manifest immensely. 888. Have dad saw a couple inches off the legs. Oh, I was like, what? I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, I forgot what I had said. All right. Want to build a tree house in the middle? Yes, I'm also Leo line 2. Awesome sauce. I'm waiting on my disability. That's why I asked. So thank you. Awesome. Yeah. So look, like disability, that's like, again, I'm just going to relax and lay back and allow it. Look, approved. You are approved. You are enough. It's coming. But believe that it's like act like I'm so grateful that I've been approved. I'm so grateful that my money is on its way, or my money has arrived. 90 days from today, be like, I'm so grateful that that check came in. I'm so grateful that I got all that back payment. I'm so grateful that I could afford this and that. I'm so grateful that like everything is working out, and it will come. All right. So does anybody else have a question? What's the matter? How can I be happy and have better health? Let's see. I want to see what this one says because we're close to the Palladian lineup. This is a starseed one. Ooh, 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 we got two. This is by Nari Anastasia, and she's the one that created the other deck that I got that's like... this one. Ooh, and the Celestial Teacher's right there. So, you have courage and vision, and it says, live your life fearlessly with courage, strength, and determination. And then this one says, trust in your ability to create the vision in your soul. So, like what I was, and like I said all the time, when people come into these, the frequencies of bringing people in for the similar reasons. Now, she's asking about getting approval and getting her disability, and what does she get? Strength and courage and all of that with be clear with your vision. And you've literally got courage and vision. Like if you're gonna see a lion with the cowardly lion, right? No, like that. It's like it's giving you the exact same message. And it's basically we need the courage to believe in the vision that we are trying to attract at this time. We can manifest whatever we want. So if you're trying to manifest health and vitality and to feel better about your life, you've got to envision it, and you've got to have the courage to believe in it and do it with the strength and determination, because we're so determined to believe the opposite all the time. We're so determined to believe that things aren't working out for us, and it's because we've been like conditioned to do that, but we can recondition ourselves. Oh, thank you very much, Angie, for your donation. And just believe in what you have inside of you. I was like, oh, I know there's a card in here that says believe, but this one says move forward, and I think the believe card that's in here is blue, but I thought that was the one, and I was like, oh my goodness, it came through. I'm not even sure because it's been such a long time since oh, here it is, believe. It has blue, but it has other colors too. But let's see, 23 is about move forward. I've had this deck since at least 7 years or so. I've had it for a long time. It's one of the older ones that I've had. And it says, you are being encouraged to let go and release the skeletons of the past. Constantly shifting back and forth between better or harder times only takes away from today. Constantly resurrecting situations and circumstances that are long gone only serves to take away from this moment. Like I saw your comment about wasting time. You haven't wasted time. Stop thinking about it in those terms, because that's not a beneficial thought to your now or to your future, to think that I wasted time. But that's like an example of what we're talking about right here. So you exhaust valuable energy holding on to frustrations that keep you tied to the memories of your past skeletons. Okay, being in this state of mind is no different to keeping you locked up in one chapter of a book. This book will never end due to your inability to move forward. Moving forward physically is not the same as moving forward mentally. Although your physical body carries you through to experience each day, your mind lingers and holds on to the past. Having this duality of mind and body does not allow the present moment to be fully appreciated and utilized. This may leave you to wondering why your visions and dreams always seem to be out of reach. To enjoy the life of manifestation and fulfill dreams, your mind, body, and spirit must work together as one. For it is only through working in wholeness that you are able to create a life of choice. This is the secret to abundance and real joy. The past is the past. Embrace its lessons and be grateful for the memories and adventures it has brought to your life. Now breathe in deep and let it go, for it has time to move on, dear one. As challenging as it may be, it is time. New adventures and possibilities await. And the affirmation is, I am grateful for my past experiences, good and hard. I embrace the lessons learned and now move forward courageously. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? This is a totally different deck that says courageously, courageously, courageously. Can't make it up. Can't make it up. Can't make it up. So it's just time to move on from that, okay? And to believe in yourself courageously and know that everything you've been through was for a reason, but none of it was wasted time, and there's nothing wrong with you. You've done nothing wrong. You are powerful. You are a manifester. You're transcending. So it says transcend your mind's limitations and allow your soul's light to truly shine. And by conscious in your thoughts, you guide your journey in the direction of choice. So you have the choice in every moment to transcend what has been and what is right now. And it's just simply allowing for that new vision to come in. Trust your ability to create the vision in your soul. Create the vision of better health. Create the vision of happiness. Create the vision of moving without holding on to the things. I just split the deck again and got moved forward without holding on to the things of the past that have not served. It's okay to let those things go because you're going into a new motherfucking chapter. And look at that. That's the next page, 23, 24. It's exact. Move forward. Boom. To your new chapter. Boom. Okay? The interchange and transformation has been occurring within you. Your soul now yearns to take the next step, a leap of faith into the unknown. A new chapter waits new opportunities and adventures. Your heart has been nudging you forward for some time now, but the cautious mind has kept you at bay. Don't let fears of the unknown hold you back in a place that offers no growth. More than anything, your soul longs to grow and evolve. Staying where you are does not give you room to soar to new heights of spiritual awareness and full consciousness. This part of the journey can be quite difficult, not only for you, but those around you. Go through the process, honor your feelings and the feelings of those involved, but don't stay in this state of discontent. Honor this period, but move forward through it with courage, strength, and determination. Breathe deep and release all fears, doubts, and concerns. Follow your heart, listen to your intuition and guidance, believe in yourself, and don't trouble yourself with the opinions and expectations of others. This is your life, and you know what is truly best for you. Although you can't see it, your next chapter brings wondrous lessons for the growth that is needed for your soul. Be true to yourself always and trust that spirit will guide your way. Take some time out and reflect on nature's wisdom to guide you through this period. Rest assured that smooth roads are ahead, and this is connected to the solar plexus and the heart. Perfect. How perfect is that? There's a perfect. Yep, transformation 33. Does anybody else have a question? Let's see what's coming through for the collective. On 11, look, balance. We've been talking about duality. I feel like a lot of things are balancing out for people right now. We are on a sacred journey, and strength may be needed as we go through this part of the journey. You're welcome. But we have it. We have that strength within us, and we can communicate it very clearly to the universe all around us and shine our authentic light. Don't let our shadows and our doubts hold us back anymore. We are valuable. We are worthy. We know what we deserve. We know what we want, and we can emanate and receive unconditional love. So Chris Nelson is open to receive. Let's see what comes through for you. This is from Nari Anastasia. Nari Anastasia. Communication with strength. Makes sense, okay? And again, when people come into these, a lot of times there's similar energies and frequencies within the collective, but also within the people that get drawn here. So some of these messages may make sense for other people, but the communication has like the wolf on there. And it's number 9, and 9 is all about, like, you know, endings and new beginnings. We were just talking about endings and new beginnings, and this is to be truly heard. One needs to practice the art of listening. This card has been being revealed to you today to acknowledge the voice inside you that wishes to be heard and acknowledged. One of the biggest lessons we can learn in this lifetime is effective communication. Communication that is clear and that does not assume that others can read our minds. Working both ways, the art of listening also involves being patient and open to the ideas of others. Dear one, at times, you don't feel as though you are being truly listened to. This can cause frustration, agitation, and a stagnant whirlpool of energy to build within you. This frustration can sometimes cause you to be indirect, insensitive, or snappy. This energy of frustration and insensitivity then gets passed back to the ones who did not effectively listen the first time around and is usually received as a personal attack. This energy only encourages them to continue, not to listen, with even more resistance and defiance. I feel like this could be connected to your dad. I feel like you guys may be having a little bit of miscommunication going on. And let's see, boop-a-de-boop. This cycle of energy being thrown back and forth continues and becomes more vicious, intolerable, and heartbreaking. Most often, either or parties will search elsewhere for an empathetic ear to simply listen. It is time to take the reins and break free from these energetic emotional mind games. Communicate truthfully about how you feel and express calmly with love what needs to be said. Give the other party an opportunity to also express their feelings truthfully and allow them to speak freely without interruptions or resistance. The more you practice this art of listening with love, the more you will find others eager to hear what you have to say. You will then go from a place of not being heard to a place of being heard by many. I feel like I feel like basically this strength is needed. I feel like this is something to do with like the dad communication. And I think, I'm sure that you do try to listen to him, and I'm sure that he tries to listen to you to the best of his ability, but I feel like you might just need strength in dealing with that situation as well. So the strength card has been coming, like the strength energy has been coming through the past, like the whole time we've been on here tonight. Everybody's getting like the strength energy, the 8 energy, the Leo, the lion, the Lyran energy. And this says, it comes to remind you of your inner strength and your courage. Although you may be feeling weary and hopeless at this time, do not lose faith and heart. You are a lot stronger than you realize. Moving through this chapter of your life, you will understand the lesson of having to release your inner resistance and fears. By uncovering your true strength, you'll have the courage to move through it with clarity, understanding, and compassion. Your prayers for strength have been heard. Release all fears that are blocking spiritual guidance. Breaking down the walls will help you see, dear one, all the synchronicities and signs communicated to you. The spirit teachers of love and light wish to only serve the highest good for all, to offer guidance, love, and reminders of what you already hold within yourself. You hold so much strength, courage, determination, and perseverance. The first step in uncovering and embracing your true strength is to accept your current state, whether it is vulnerability, powerlessness, emotional fragility, or weakness. The second step is surrendering to that universal life force of love, and allow the third step, empowerment, to flow into your life naturally. Strength and empowerment will come. Use this chapter to find your deepest source of strength, to renew your faith, and be all that you truly are, a spiritual warrior living in conscious freedom. And the prayer is, Great Spirit, guide me through this period. Give me the insight, courage, and strength I need to cultivate the source of strength already within me. And I feel like you could even ask Spirit to help you in communicating with your dad in a better way, that you both can just get along better and heal each other and, understand each other. I feel like you are a celestial teacher for your dad, and you're also learning through this time, and it is going to probably come with a lot of lessons that you might not even see until far down the road. But in the moment, it can be frustrating. So know that you have all the strength that you need to get through this time. And by staying conscious in your thoughts, you guide your journey in the direction of your choice. Again, we're seeing about the choices here. It's a choice to always be like, to deal with how what we got to deal with is going to go. Like, am I really going to let this upset me? Am I really going to expect something I shouldn't? Am I going to, let this become something it doesn't have to become? We always get the choice of allowing people to frustrate us or not, or allowing people to, piss us off too much or not. But yeah, like, it's your choice. We get to navigate it and choose how much it's going to be like that. All right. Can you pull for me just love in general? First time I've come across your channel. Sure. All right. Let me make sure. Okay. Love in general. What am I doing? I guess I'll just do this. I got the Light Seers Tarot. We have the Eight of Pentacles coming through with the High Priestess. I feel like when it comes to love in your life right now, I feel like you may just be working on how to like really trust your gut and trust your soul and trust like what is being like brought up within you when it comes to love and all of that. Sometimes we don't trust our gut. Sometimes we don't trust what we know within us. Sometimes we doubt ourselves or we doubt the people around us. And sometimes we're supposed to doubt the people around us because maybe they're not the best for us. But with the Hierophant here, I feel like there is some sort of person or some sort of soul connection that is going to come in, because the Hierophant and the High Priest are basically the High Priest and High Priestess. Okay, so it's like you do have a divine love on the soul level. Like I think of these two as divine feminine, divine masculine, but like the Emperor and the Empress as like the 3D versions of them. It's like the 3D version, the 5D version. And I feel like your 5D version is out there working together with you to help you, but there may be sometimes some anxiety or just like old wounds and things that need to be healed that you're still working with in that level, on that spiritual level, that is helping you to come to your 10 of Cups, to your happily ever after. Justice will be coming for you in terms of love. A King of Pentacles will be coming for you in terms of love, which is stability, long-term, longevity, like a giver. Like of all the kings, the King of Pentacles is like the one that's the most stable and solid and enduring. It's the healthiest one. But it's also a matter of you making that judgment call within yourself to allow yourself to receive that love and to know that you're worthy of that love and to not feel anxious about that and to trust your soul and your gut when it comes to like being worthy. Because the Four of Cups, like sometimes we miss out on opportunities of love because we don't really truly see ourselves as worthy of it, or we have some sort of false belief systems up here that we're not conscious of. Usually it's under the surface. It's usually things that have been ingrained into us from childhood that we're not even aware of, like all the stuff that we see, all these people on TV that have all these fake relationships. We see all this fake people, the way that they look is fake. All of it is just like up here in the background influencing us. So sometimes the way that we perceive love and we look at others can, actually hold us back from giving birth to the true version of ourselves. But I feel like you've been healing, you've been growing, and you are doing what you need to do to embody that Empress energy and find the clarity and receive that true divine masculine vibration so that your world can be complete and you can let go of like the doubts and the fears and the insecurities that have kept you from your Two of Cups. So there is a perfect partnership out there, somebody that you will be coming together with and celebrating together with, somebody you can take that full leap of faith together into, harmony together with towards your 10 of Pentacles, which is your ultimate fulfillment. This is like having all the money, having all the fame, having all the recognition, having like a legacy to leave behind. This is like the ultimate. And I feel like you're headed towards that. The more that you trust your gut within and face that unconscious stuff and heal those blocks and those doubts and those fears and walk away from those things, you're going to be walking towards an Ace of Wands, which is like a beautiful new start, passionate new start, and receiving all of the things that go along with a transformation and a rebirth. Awesome sauce. Thank you. That was very insightful, and I will definitely heed the advice. You are welcome. Do you know him already? I feel like you need to what I'm hearing in my head is I see the Fool twice now, and you see the Fool, like the Fool just takes a leap of faith. That can also be like a doubt, right? Like I feel like that could be part of that Nine of Swords, is like you need to trust inside of yourself. Like, do you feel that you already know them, or do you doubt that? Because like even if I tell you, oh no, you don't already know them, but something inside of you tells you that you do, you're gonna doubt me. So you need to be able to, that's part of like learning to trust your intuition, learning to trust that High Priestess within yourself. I feel like you already know the answer to that question. But if you doubt that question, then that's part of the problem. That will keep you from being able to manifest that relationship coming together. So you need to be able to take that leap of faith like the Fool and just jump in and trust. And even if you're wrong, it's like whatever. Sometimes we make mistakes, but trust what your gut and your soul is telling you, not the fears and the doubts. Those are two totally different things, and they usually feel totally different. Like our soul just knows. our anxiety makes us feel like unsure and uncertain. Yeah, look, High Priestess again. Trust the High Priestess. She's calm, she's cool, she's collected. She's like that celestial teacher. You will just know through your cosmic connection, which is number 11, and it's like 711. You'll just know within. So trust that knowing from within. Because we can also shift our timelines too and our realities based off of what we are thinking and feeling. And it's like, it can be day by day. But the more you trust within, the more it'll be easy for you to manifest externally. And this says, the celestial teacher's been coming through a lot tonight. We have, this card represents the ability to manifest a reality of your own choosing. You have come a long way in this world of manifestation that you find yourself in, reflects the wisdom, insight, and clarity you have embraced so far. If you have drawn this card, Spirit is encouraging you to share this wisdom with the world. Unlimited power, light, and sacred knowledge flows through you, for your heart is open and your mind is clear. Trust in your abilities as a teacher, for you have a strong connection to the universal energies of love. Allow Divine Spirit to speak through you and trust in this process that is unfolding. Trust yourself and trust in what you know. Let go of any doubts or inhibitions that keep you from taking the next step. By not embracing and sharing the wisdom you hold, you deny the world the opportunity to experience your unique healing light. Many gravitate towards radiant souls who stand empowered. You're a natural teacher and with natural counseling skills. By speaking your truth and sharing the lessons you have learned, you inspire others to find the courage within them to do the same. Your unique celestial light with the guidance of Spirit will bring much love, peace, and clarity to this planet. The increased awareness and light that you have gained is a valuable resource that will inspire many. Release all doubts and hesitation and be the divine soul you came here to be. Be the light, be the love, peace, and stillness that the world seeks. All right. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you. Hey, Bridget, I had just send you a PayPal donation for another question. Okay, yeah, sure. Just let me know what the other question is. Thank you. So Osiris says, is it over between us or will there be another opportunity? Let's see. Thank you for coming on in, Sarah. Sorry that it's been getting creepy out there. So we have the world, and the for Osiris, the world isn't ending, but it's also like the ending of a chapter. It's like sometimes things have to end before the new beginning starts. Let me see, like, is there a new opportunity? Because even the Ouroboros is on here, and the Ouroboros is a serpent that eats its own tail, and it's like a reoccurring thing. It keeps circling, it keeps circling. Yeah, just like death and rebirth, right? So like when something dies, something is reborn. I feel like there's a part of your cycle or your story that's over. Is there a new opportunity that is going to come together between these people? Alcyon is over here. What you doing, Alcyon? Hello, Alcyon. We have the Two of Wands with the Five of Wands. So I feel like Spirit is also saying, like, this is another message that's been coming through a lot tonight for everybody that's in here. Is like, you get to determine what's going on. It's like you're at the fork in the road, right? Like things have ended for you in particularly to one area of life. And so we're going through the death and the rebirth at this time. But we get to determine what that means. We get to determine like what the outcome is going to be. Yeah, because then I see the Emperor and the Lovers over here. And even the Lovers is a decision. It's a choice, right? But if you're like, if you choose to go down the path of conflict and competition and chaos and this isn't going to work out and this is over and I should just, like, I give up and I don't, like, I go to my fear. Because if you're asking, is this over? Is there another chance for us? That already tells me that you want there to be another chance. People who don't want another chance don't come around asking that. Then they're just like, good, it's over, bye. They let it go. But if something is inside of you that's asking about it, it's because something inside of you wants to know if there's another chance. And I feel like there is another chance for you to have things work out for you, but you've got to believe in it and you've got to like let go of the fears, the doubts, the insecurities, and the things that have caused the problems in the past to get to where they are today. But you also need to choose yourself and choose to love yourself ultimately, and make sure that you're choosing somebody that is like in their power to ripple that back. So we want an emperor or an empress, somebody that is the embodiment of all the kings and all the queens, somebody that's loving and kind and nurturing and healing and healthy. no matter how we look at that too, like whether we want a new opportunity in our career or a new opportunity in a friendship or a new opportunity in our health, we need to come into that with that balance across all of the areas of like, I need to be balanced and good in my communication, in the way that I think, in the way that I speak. I need to be good and balanced in my energy and like what I'm doing versus when I'm resting. I need to be good in my like value on myself so that I can have the abundance that I need to take care of the things that I want to do in my reality. And I also need to have my emotions balanced so that I'm not causing chaos or conflict or competition around me. So yeah, I feel like there has been a lot of chaos, there has been a lot of conflict, there's been a lot of things that have been not necessarily easiest to deal with, but it is helping you to become more emotionally mature, because every time we go through a trigger, we learn how to go through that trigger. And the more that we go through those types of triggers, the easier it becomes for us to navigate them down the road. It's like you can only be triggered so many times before that trigger no longer impacts you the way that it once did. So it's like you're learning a lot of new perspectives right now, and you're planting a lot of seeds of potential at this time that are helping you to turn the wheel in your favor for the best direction that's meant for you. So I do feel like there is another opportunity for you to have something work out in your favor, but the best bet to get there is to be that single, sexy, confident, independent version of yourself that is like solid and balanced all on your own. Even though you may feel like the wounded warrior at times, the nines remind me of an ending of the old cycle and the beginning of a new cycle where we're going to think differently, speak differently, and create differently so we can have our Four of Wands, which is our stable union. And it's a healthy foundation. It's something that, you know, isn't full of all this chaos and things that get all blah, 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 you know. Yeah, you're going to need strength at this time. So a lot of the same messages that came through earlier tonight are coming through for you as well. We need the strength to believe in our ability to create and to manifest and to know that we are worthy. Okay, self-love, self-worth is very important at this time. And the way that we communicate with others is very important in order to bring in harmonious, like, you know, celebrations with others. But yeah, I do feel like there's another opportunity, and you are basically going through a rebirth at this time, and it's going to lead you to your Two of Cups. It's going to lead you to harmony and balance within the areas that it's meant to be had. Love. It's bringing you to love. It says, live your truth and share the love that is in your soul. And that's going to help you. That's the choice you need to make. All right, so I see what you did. Where is she? How does my soulmate Chardria, and she sent a donation, guys, that's why I'm going to hers first. Anybody who wants to be cut into the top, there's links in the description box, and there's the super chats. But Angie sent me a donation on PayPal, so I just want to see. Okay, and it says, how does my soulmate feel about me around this present time? And it's Chardria feel about you at this time. How does Chardria? Ooh, we got the Nine of Wands. I feel like this person feels like they've been beaten up a little bit. And I think that I'm like, yeah. We got the Queen of Swords and the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands is like a wounded warrior. Like, I've been through the bullshit. Things haven't always been easy for me. And I feel like they've got their guard up, okay? Because the Queen of Swords is like, fuck you, fuck everybody. I'm protecting me. I don't want to deal with hurt. I don't want to deal with pain. I don't want to be, you know, hurt anymore. I don't want, yeah. So they're really tapping into their strength. And they're trying to keep up very healthy boundaries and self-respect for themselves. Basically just protecting themselves. You're welcome, Osiris. And they are also going through a time of transformation, which we're seeing as a cycle tonight. A lot of people are transforming right now. The 11/11 portal, all of this energy. We got the, like, Scorpio season, which is, again, a time of transformation. It's a time of death and rebirth. And like worlds within worlds, like people are going deeper within themselves to heal. People are figuring out their cosmic connection, that 11, and they're making the choices, which we keep seeing. Look, choice has been coming up a lot tonight. It's like people are making the choices that they need to make at this time to get to the 10 of Pentacles, to the ultimate fulfillment. That they're figuring out what they want so that they can manifest what they want. Because if you don't know what the 10 of Pentacles is, it's useless to you. Like, if you're like, I want the 10 of Pentacles, but you're not very clear and precise on what that means, then it's very, like, it eludes you. So I feel like this person is figuring that out right now. They're figuring out what they actually want, what their value tells them about themselves, and they're putting up their strength and their courage and their boundaries to help them to manifest that. I feel like they do see a potential to have this with you, but they're also very guarded. They're also very, like, Like, if you're not going to meet me here and help me to see that I am, you know, in these right energies, they may have a they may be kind of too held back, but they are changing their perspective at this time. They're figuring out what they deserve, they're figuring out what they actually want, and I do feel like they would like to reconcile and build that with you. If they, you know, and to see, like, can we actually turn this into our favor? They're ready to put the seeds of potential down to grow and make the choices that are going to help them to get to this 10 of Pentacles, to have the Empress and the Emperor come together in a healthy, harmonious relationship. But I also feel like they want to take it slow. They don't want to rush. They don't want to get hurt. They don't want to hurt anybody else either. Like, they don't want to say the wrong thing, do the wrong thing, or think the wrong thing. I feel like they've made a lot of wrong decisions in the past, so they feel like they've been beaten up and bruised, and now, like, they're ready to have something more solid, more stable, that's actually going to grow. Yeah, they're ready to be the Hierophant, which is that High Priest energy, which is like that divine masculine version of the, like, the I am presence, or the soul self, the 5D version. The High Priestess and the High Priest are the 5D, and the 3D is the Empress and the Emperor. So they're trying to embody that energy and make those right decisions at this time to overcome their fears and to put an end of the cycle that has led them into the We also have the 8 of Wands. So I feel like they do want to take action, communicate, and travel distance here as well. But I do still sense that they have got some fears that they're facing at this time when it comes to actually doing that. Because they might have been the kind that, like, rushes in and then rushes out. Or they want to say it real quick, but then they pull back. I feel like that's another thing that they're working on right now. They know they need to go slow so that they don't repeat those cycles of rushing in and then, oh no, everything falls apart, and then rushing out. They want the slow, stable, like, secure. Like, they're really becoming more mature in their mind and figuring out how to do things the right way so that they stop ending up in the cold. So they stop ending up in that place of feeling alone. Right. They want balance. Okay. Letting go of the karmic cycles, wanting balance to be mirrored back to them in a healthy, harmonious way, being grateful for the good things to attract more of that into their reality, and rekindling hope for love and celebration. Yes. Balance. You're welcome. All right. Doop, 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 doop. Doop, 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 doop. All right, so I did, anybody that's just coming in, I am taking in questions, and I just want to make sure, like, I know people come in and out, so I'm going to go to the ones that are kind of close by, and if people want to make sure that they get a reading, you could do a donation, and that puts you to the top of the line of people. But let me go with Sarah here. I am still in love with my ex, but he's not healthy for me. Will I get over him? His name is Mike. He's an ex-boyfriend, not husband. Okay. So the fact that you're saying what you're saying is a good sign. You know, like, you're aware that, like, this person's not the best for you. Yes, Angie, that was yours before this one, with the balance and all of that. So Sarah's ex-boyfriend, is she going? Yeah. So we have harmony with the dolphins coming through. The fact that you're aware is the biggest step. Like, this person's not good for me. Am I going to get over it? It might take a while. You may never fully be, like, over them, like to the point where, like, I hate them, I don't like them at all. You may always care for that person. It may always sit inside of you on some degree, but I don't feel like it will prevent you from having better relationships. The fact that you're aware that it's not good for you, the fact that you're aware that you want to let go of that and to have a better, peaceful, harmonious relationship is good. Okay, so be the mama bear for yourself. Like, sometimes it's easier for us to look at it and be like, what would you tell your best friend who's dealing with this situation? Or what would you tell your sister who's dealing with this situation? You're welcome, Angie. Because I feel like you can get into that mama bear energy for yourself. This is for Sarah, and it's basically protecting yourself and becoming strong for yourself, and I do see you falling in love in the future. I do see you having good things in the future with healthy people. Like, you already know, like, this person's not good for me. I'm already aware of it. So, like, I need to do my best. And you can even tell new people who come into your reality, like, yeah, like, I dealt with someone that, like, really hurt me, kind of messed me up. I still have, like, feelings about it. I know I never want to be with that person because of how they treated me, but I'm still working through that, and I'm trying to find someone that I could truly fall in love with and settle down with and have a healthy relationship. And you might be surprised, there's people out there who will care and want that, but they're saying surrender your need to control the outcome and just be with life in this present moment. So also try to let go of it, because like sometimes we want something so much, like I just want to let this go, I just want to forget about this, I just want like, or we want somebody to change, right? Like why can't they just be better, why can't they just do what they're supposed to do, like why can't they just heal? We can't control that. The only thing we can control is ourselves and how we respond to what's going on around us. So you can be inspired and you can have harmony and you can have true, like, Hierophant energy in your life, which is that next level commitment. But it's going to be, you know, your decision to do so and to trust and allow the right people to show up that are truly going to be good for you. I do see a faithful, loyal, devoted person showing up in your life that's going to help you to overcome this. And it's going to be easy. And you're going to be like, why did I waste my time with something that was so fucking difficult? Why was I holding on to something that was so hard? But also, your external world is a reflection of your inner world. So sometimes we have things going on in our internal world that ripples out around us. So I feel like that's something else for you to do at this time, is to go within and figure out, like, how can I love myself unconditionally? How can I help myself to become more devoted and heart-centered for me? Because when I'm in that energy, I'm going to attract other people in that energy. Because a lot of times when we attract people in that treat us poorly, it's because somewhere inside of ourselves we believe that too, or we're treating ourselves poorly by entertaining that as an example of us treating ourselves poorly. So we really need to remember that we are magnetic and charismatic no matter what energy you're vibrating in. But if we're not fully believing that we're worthy or that we're strong enough or that we deserve something better, sometimes we attract people in that mirror that to us. So I feel like you are learning those lessons. You, like, the fact that you can consciously say, I deserve better than this, is the first step. Believing it is the next step. Like truly believing it and emanating it around you is going to help you to get things done. And it's going to help you to be more confident, self-confident. And it's going to help you to have a dependable, buildable relationship that's ready to go somewhere. So I do feel like you are going to get over this. I do feel like somebody better is going to come in their place, and things are going to be prosperous for you. You're going to multiply. But it's like we just got to take that mask off and fully embrace the truth of knowing, like, we are maturing, we are healing, we are magnetic. We deserve somebody that's stable and long term. We deserve somebody that doesn't make us feel like shit. And sometimes it takes a little while to fully get that in there. But anybody that's treated us poorly or treats others in a self-interested way or anything like that does not deserve my time, energy, or efforts. And I'm willing to let that go, to let someone else in that's not going to be that way. You're welcome. Yes, we can't change anyone. They have to do it for themselves. I don't have enough people in my life to tell me I deserve better. Well, you're you, and you have you to tell you, and you do deserve better. So, like I said, you know, start talking to yourself the way you would talk to someone, like if it was someone that you cared about the most. Like, think about the person you cared about the most in your life. How would you tell them to navigate what's going on with you, and start doing that for you? Better to be lonely than mistreated. Yeah, because you're just gonna be lonely anyways with somebody that treats you like shit. I have a puppy. She turns one. Aw, see, you're not alone. Talk to yourself like you would the dog. Like, if you knew someone was treating your dog badly, what would you do? You'd beat the shit out of that person. You wouldn't let the dog go deal with those people. You would treat that dog good. And you're right. She is extremely guarded right now, but she does have real feelings for me. Awesome, Angie. What should I focus on? Hello. I'll be my mama bear. Yes. What should I focus on now to achieve success? What should you focus on now to achieve success? We've got mirrored souls coming through for Sammy. I want to see what it says just because it's stuck. And today is 11/11, so it's all about the mirror. And it says, the person in question is indeed a mirrored soul, reflecting back to you hidden aspects of yourself. Now, you're asking about what should you focus on right now to achieve success. You are your own mirrored soul. You are your own twin flame. You are you. Like that, we all, this is everything, everybody around us is basically a reflection of us. Everybody is us. So keep that in mind too. Like before we're like, oh, let's go project this onto some person. Project it onto you. Okay? Um, Boopity boop. It says, reflecting back the hidden aspects of yourself. Both beautiful and challenging, the connection of mirrored souls is one of the hardest yet most fulfilling relationships you can experience. Serving as cosmic mirrors, each soul reflects aspects of the other that may need healing and balancing. Although this process can be confrontational and challenging, it is also rewarding as it accelerates the growth in both souls. So if you have issues with self-worth or self-love, your soulmate will soon mirror those same qualities or do things that may cause those hidden shades to surface. So like we were just reading that person before, and they were like, you know, they dealt with somebody that brought that stuff up and made them realize, like, I'm not loving myself enough. So sometimes when people show up, they will mirror things to us, like we can have a friend in our reality that we look at and it's like, you're not doing what you should do for you, it's not treating yourself the best, but it's usually because they're mirroring that back to us. But then other people might show up and treat us really shitty, and that's because we're not loving ourselves. So there's dualistic ways that this can manifest, but everybody around us does show us stuff and teaches us what's going on inside of us. So I feel like paying attention to what's going on outside of you, like the people around you, is going to be a big indicator for you to figure out what you should be working on, but also just paying attention to like how people have treated you and what has been the outcome of that, and why do you think that was the manifestation of that. Like, how did I get to where I'm at today? Maybe it's because I need more self-love, or I need some more, you know, work on myself in the self-love department. But that's been a recurring theme tonight for almost everybody, so it doesn't surprise me that that's here. Like, it's okay to shine your light, it's okay to be beautiful. If you have issues with that, boop, it comes to the surface. There will be times when you feel very tested and challenged. However, if you see a beautiful partnership and opportunity for growth, both you and your partner will come to embody unconditional love. Each time your mirror soul does something to aggravate or hurt you, see that moment as an invitation to go within, to find the shadow or the wounded self that is being provoked by those actions. See this as a wonderful opportunity to break old belief systems and patterns that held you as a prisoner of your own mind. Your mirrored soul challenges you, but also assists in freeing you from the repetitious wheel of suffering. You are moving through the shadowlands and coming to the place of acceptance, love, and compassion. This is the greatest gift that you can bestow upon each other. So I feel like it is time for you to shine your light and to focus on that at this time. Yeah, and self-worth. I just opened up to the self-worth page. It's time for you to really know your self-worth, and it's time for you to really shine that out there. So anything that you've been holding back, or any limits that you've been placing on yourself, any false beliefs that you've been, you know, letting live within you, it's time to let those go. It says, this card encourages you to shine your extraordinary radiant light. You have traveled a long road full of experiences that consisted of reservations and uncertainty of self. Now you find yourself inspired, motivated, and ignited with a sense of purpose and passion. Limitations of the mind that once kept you bound both have released, and you are ready to take that next step. It is time, dear one, to follow your heart's true calling and sing your unique song. Spirit thanks you for having the courage, which we've talked about a lot tonight, to step away from the crowd despite the caution of the mind. The more you build your creative passion, the brighter your light will shine. Not only will your surroundings transform to reflect your increasing vibration, but many around you will be inspired by your achievements and personal growth. I'm going to turn that down a little bit because it's very loud. Jesus Christ. I can't think. But yes, it's ready for you to put yourself out there, to follow your heart, doing what you love best, will assist humanity in raising the planetary light and the collective consciousness. Some may become envious of you and your accomplishments and success, but don't feel obliged to turn your light down or low to appease the discontentment in them. Keep shining, for soon they too will be inspired by your luminous glow. A strong current is propelling you forward in a positive direction, steered by the heart. A path that is driven by the heart is a soul that is limitless and fruitful. Have fun during this wondrous time and express your beautiful soul for the world to see. You deserve it. So yeah, focus on what your heart is telling you to do and keep moving forward in that direction. Shine your light and don't let anybody hold you back, because I feel like it's a time for you to do that and just let go of anything. Yeah, be fearless. No doubts, no fears. All of these are all recurring messages tonight. Basically, is like to make that choice, to be seen, to be clear on what we want, put ourselves out there, don't hold back, and that's how you're going to be successful. I missed part of the live. Is there an amount Bridget would like for the donation? Any amounts are good. I usually do like one person did $3. Sometimes people do $5. It's basically just however much people send is like, I kind of keep it around that. Like if someone does a $10 one, they get a lot of longer reading. If someone does a $5 one, they get like a 5-minute reading. But I usually do like $1 a minute. Baby. Tickle baby. Tickle baby. All right. Yeah, I haven't used that deck in a long time. The cosmic reading cards. And this one is Star Seeds. They're both by Nari Anastasia. Chug, chug, chug. You can drink those quick or they get gross. They're not good when they're warm. That's what I did that morning, though, that I threw up. I didn't eat the night before, and then I went to bed, and then I woke up, and I drank like 1.5 of those real quick, and then I came up here and puked. But I was already like nauseous when I went down there to drink, so I think it's a combination of not eating and just doing too much, as normal, you know. I keep seeing Inner Worlds, too, and there's an Inner Worlds card within this deck. And it says, your external world is a reflection of your inner world. And then the blue flame says, connect to the blue flame, which is the light of pure love within you. I think there's a blue flame card in here, too, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not 100% sure. Worlds within worlds. Worlds within worlds. Worlds within worlds. Cosmic connection. Number 11. Number 11 for Cosmic Connection. It says, this card brings the message of divine support and illumination. Your vibration is being raised to higher levels with greater understanding, insight, and perception. It is no coincidence that you are finding yourself in sync with new people whose vibrations are at a similar frequency to your own. These new connections are bringing you greater clarity and reflecting the radiant light within you. Yes, there are challenges that surround you, challenges that can really tug at the heartstrings, but please understand that these challenges come to you at this time to help you to grow and evolve to higher states of consciousness. The universal energy of love has sent beautiful light-filled souls to guide your way and assist you through this transition. Not only do you have these wonderful earthly guides, but also the assistance of loving cosmic guides from a higher dimension. You are a visionary of love, and through the raising of your own vibration, you will assist others to awaken. Spirit sees your hunger and desire for change, and it sees your passion and thirst for planetary healing. Rest assured, your dreams and visions will come to fruition, but first your own vibration and light needs to be raised, so this opportunity comes to you through the challenges that you currently face. You see, dear one, the understanding gained from these challenges and the healing that they bring that will be the precursor to your own increased light. Keep going and know that you are not alone during this time. Worlds within worlds. There we go. I knew it. I knew it was going to come. And I think that's the last. Oh, is that the last card in the deck? It is. That's the last card in the deck, so it must be kind of significant. And it says, peace comes with the souls of men when they realize their oneness with the universe, when they realize it is really everywhere, it is in each one of us. This card serves as a reminder to look within yourself for answers. It's wondrous that you're so open to the opinions of others, but be discerning. Use your inner knowing to decipher and interpret what feels right for you. Many look for the source of all life outside themselves. But if you truly wish to connect to that greater pool of conscious love, look within. Inside you, the cosmic universe spans with inner worlds and stars. Yes, inside you. You are master and creator of the worlds and the galaxies within you. How are you as that creator how you are as that creator ultimately affects the outer world that you are also part of. See yourself as the greater body, and within you the cell that also needs to hold its vibration in healthy light. You as a creative master can affect your cells or worlds by your thoughts, actions, and words. Raising the healthy light of your cells raises your own vibrational light, thus raising the planetary light as a whole. If a cell in your body is imbalanced and sick, that sickness slowly starts to spread to the rest of your body. See the earth as a cell in the body of the universal energy. It is vital that the vibration of this earth is raised to positively affect the greater universal body. You are creative God of infinite power and light. The more you come to understand this truth, the more you will be amazed by the power that you hold as an individual to manifest and bring peace and change. Oh, somebody sent a thingy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, Sammy. Let's see. Hi, I'm wondering if B and I have telepathy. Can we feel each other's pain and joy even when we are not around each other? All right, so let's see what's going on for you and B. Do you have telepathy? Can we feel each other's pain and joy when we are not around each other? So thank you for your donation. I'm just looking at the time so I can keep like an idea. All right. Do we have telepathy? So we got the Knight of Cups with the Emperor. I feel like you and this person do have a strong soul connection. Like the Knight of Cups is like a deep emotional thing. The Emperor is divine masculine energy. And the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck tells me that you do know this. It's like you already know this. Like you're just asking something you already know. Like, do we already get it? And it's like basically what I was just reading out of this book. It's like you already know answers. Like the opinions of others are just confirmations on the things that we already know within ourselves. But it's time for us to trust what we do know, because there's things inside of you that's telling you this is such a random question to be asked if it was, you know, if you didn't know it already within yourself. So I always tell people that, like, people give away the answer within their question many times because they're asking things that it's like, just the fact that you're asking that lets us know that, like, either yes or no, or that, like, at least it's something to be considered. Our gut is always informing us. So it's like, yes, you do have an ability to feel each other's pain and joy, and even when you're not around each other, it's on that level, okay? It's a deep soul connection, and they are feeling you, and you are feeling them. You're welcome, Melissa. I'm glad that you liked it. Yes, I'll be on for a little bit more. We also have the moon coming through too for this person who's just sent in their question, Miss Jamie. And this again is all about our intuition, and it's that subtle world. Okay, so like the High Priestess. If I was gonna think of something that associates with the High Priestess, it's gonna be the moon. It's gonna be the owl. It's gonna be the stuff in the dark. Okay, so it's like, yes, you're very much connected to this person on a soul level, and you're very much being influenced each other on that soul level. Like, this is your gut, this is your instinct, this is your intuition. And it's like, yes, like, for sure, you're feeling each other. Do you have any other type of question about this person that you want to ask? Because I feel like that's a very quick yes. And you gave me $7, so I want to make sure I give you 7 minutes of answers here. We also have the Two of Swords, so they're also saying to be like confident. And thank you for your donation. Gurur means war. they're telling you, yes, to have clarity about what you're thinking about when it comes to this person. Like if you're trying to manifest union with this person, or if you're doubting, like if you're always doubting things, or you're unsure about things when it comes to this person, that's going to prolong it, okay? That's going to keep you from manifesting what you're trying to manifest when it comes to this. Or it's going to, like, you know, just put a stagnancy on it, or hold things back. With the Hangman, this is like indecision, stalemate, nothing's really happening, nothing's manifesting. And sometimes we do that by our own indecision, like us doubting, he can't really feel me, they don't really know what's going on, I don't really know. When we're in that energy, we're actually causing them to be in that energy, because everybody is our mirror. So if you want them to be in their power, and to be romantic, and to communicate with you, and to travel the distance, and to plant the seeds of potential to grow, we got to let go of the anxieties, the doubts, and the fears. We got to let go of the devil and that toxic energy that's weighing on us. I'm wondering if you see us getting together, or will someone else come my way? All right. So will you get together with this person? We have the devil in reverse with the Nine of Swords. I feel like there's some anxiety here, okay? There's anxiety and doubts in the Ten of Swords, okay? So there's something went wrong here. Heartache is present here. I feel like if this energy continues, if we stay in this energy of the darkness and the pain and the uncertainty, or not believing in it, then probably nothing will manifest out of it. And that might even be for the best, you know, that could even be for the best, because we do have justice here. This may have been something that was just teaching you a lesson. Not every single time do we have a soul connection with somebody, that we can feel them and connect with them. Does that necessarily mean that we're meant to be with them, or that it's like some amazing thing that's going to like change our lives ultimately? It's sometimes like we're just empaths, and we have sensitive souls, and when you connect with somebody and you love somebody, you will feel somebody on those levels, and they may come and go in and out of your energy over the years. But I feel like this was something to help you to step into the next level commitment to yourself, to better yourself, to heal yourself, to go through a rebirth, and to find more stability, and to find more power, and to find more strength in your life. The King of Pentacles, that's like somebody that's worth, like, going to stick around, somebody that's going to be there for the long haul. This is stable and secure and strong and powerful, and I feel like that's most likely what you want. Will this person be... You do have the Ten of Cups coming through with the Sun and the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like it's basically up to you, okay? Like, you need to decide what's going to make you happy, and then get very clear on that and trust in that. But if you are doubtful of that, or if you think, oh no, it's not going to work out with them, then it probably won't. I feel like basically all comes down to you needing to make a decision on what you truly want. And that also depends on, are they good for me? Do they serve me? Are they helping me to heal? Are they helping me to grow? Or are they bringing out fears? Are they bringing out doubts? Is there something here that I was just supposed to learn and let go of? But either way, I do see you'll have a Ten of Cups. You can have a happily ever ending, but depending on who it's going to be, I feel like it's kind of up to you to decide which path you want to go down. Yeah, the Two of Wands is like, you get to choose. Like, I feel like you could have another go around with this person, but do you want to have another go around with that person? Would you rather be independent, single, sexy, confident for a while, know your value, know your worth, know what you're looking for, and know what you're deserving of, so that that can show up into your life, and you can have your Four of Wands and a strong commitment that gives you your Ten of Cups, your happily ever after. But I do feel like right now it's more so a time of you healing what's inside of you and getting clear on what you truly want in life and what you truly deserve in life, and knowing that those two things go hand in hand, and then trusting your gut and your instincts to know, like, when your soul is communicating with you for a reason. But I do feel like, yeah, ultimately it's up to you. There will be a new start for you to have love and happiness and joy. And I do feel like there was a purpose that you have dealt with this person to make you stronger. But I do feel like right now specifically is a time of kind of going within and working on yourself to navigate into your highest value of yourself, so that you can do what you need to do to emanate out that highest version of yourself, so someone can mirror that back to you. Yeah. I feel like it's like you're just learning the lesson of that right now. And sometimes we go through, look, you do know what is best for you. Sometimes we just go through these things so that we can learn something of, like, okay, that's not what we want. This is what we want. And then we just kind of figure it out as we go. But it doesn't take away from the fact that maybe we did love somebody or care about somebody in the time that we were dealing with them. But rest assured, your dreams and visions will come to fruition in the future. Things are working out for you as they are meant to. All right. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune's here. Things are spinning into favor for you. And with the Nine of Wands, it's like you may have been a little bit of a wounded warrior, but things are going to come to fruition for you. So just believe in that. And the universe speaks to you through your dreams too. So pay it, or it could be through meditation. But meditate and pay attention to your dreams and know that like the universe is helping to guide you and showing you where your ultimate fulfillment is. It's like you're learning as you navigate it. But thank you very much. He's amazing, but maybe a life lesson, yeah. Sometimes that's what they are, and it's good to be able to acknowledge that and receive that so that you don't hold on to something that's never going to come to fruition. Sometimes we are like, oh, it can only be them, and then we miss out on other opportunities. I feel like the best thing for you to do is to know what your value is, to know what you're worthy of, know what you want, and then allow for that to come in. And if it's him, great. But if it's someone else, awesome. Let's just let it be who it's meant to be without attaching, because that's when we limit. When we place attachments on things, that's when we limit what we can receive. But thank you very much. That was the 777. So I'm going to go up here and do the 10 for Gira means war. And then I'll do Melissa after that. So this one's for 10 minutes because it's $10. So hi, Bridget. I'm Liz. I'm hoping to get hired for a position closer to home. Will I get an offer before the end of the year? Thank you so much. Awesome. Thank you so much. So it's 9:28. So we got the 5 of Pentacles with the 5 of Swords. I feel like if you've been stressed out and you've been worried about this and you're like, I feel like we need to let that go, especially today in the fucking 1111 portal. This energy needs to go away. We need to let go of any doubts or any fears surrounding, like, maybe it's not going to work out for me, or maybe it's going to take too long, or anything like that. Try to get into a place of balance, because I do see the 10 of Cups is available to you, but today would be the perfect day to start planting the seeds of potential to see that manifesting, okay? I feel like you've been the wounded warrior just like everybody else at this time. It's like we've all been through the hardships. We've all been through the lessons. We are coming to an end of a fucking crazy-ass cycle on the 19th. Like, so many of us are going to see the end of a long, arduous, difficult fucking shit show. And we're opening up to something better. It's like we're letting go of all of these old stagnant energies, these old things that keep, there's cycles that have been kind of repeating for many people. But today, being 11/11, would be the day to put down some affirmations, or to speak out some affirmations, or to do some scripting that is really going to help you with the manifesting. Because if that's what you want, if you want that to be the case, that I will find an offer closer to home before the end of the year, write it down. Like today, you can do a 30-day thing. 30 days from today. I am so grateful that I found my happily ever after. I'm so grateful that I found the job that is going to help me to get quick movement towards, like, the manifesting of what it is that I'm trying to manifest. Write it as if you've already got it. But I feel like there is potential, but there's also fears here that are blocking it. So those fears need to go. It's time to look in the mirror and really reprogram those fears. Yeah, with the Queen of Swords, I feel like it's basically you that's kind of like been the block to the receiving of this. But you can find the right person, the right place, and the right opportunity to work together with, so that you can have the manifestation of what you're talking about before the end of the year. But any fears, any doubts, any insecurities need to go away, so that you can start celebrating and manifesting that perfect alignment with the perfect offer that can manifest very quickly. With the 9 of Pentacles, it says self-reliant entrepreneur, fruits of labor. And this, again, is somebody that knows their value, knows their worth, knows they're deserving of what it is that they're wanting. And I do feel like you can have that with the 10 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles. Those are all like very good, high vibrational, like receiving abundant opportunities. But you got to believe in it. So I would write down a 30-day thing, like 30 days from today, date it, and be like, I'm so grateful that I got this offer. But also take the physical steps in the material world right now to make sure that those offers present. Like keep putting in the applications. And think about the ones that you really want to see manifest. But I do feel like look at the intellect. Your mind is the biggest block at this time. You got 2 of the exact same things. So we need to become more prudent. We need to become more conservative within how we're allowing our mind to ripple out. and be having your eyes on the prize, but also realistic, you know, like maybe it won't be exactly by the end of the year, but it could be very quickly. Let's not place too much emphasis or too much attachment on exact, because then it gets kind of like hard. But let's just trust and know that what's meant to be will be. Everything's working out for me. I'm putting out the proposals and receiving those proposals back. I'm putting out the energy and receiving that energy back. Whatever I give out is what I receive. So if I'm giving out anxiety, I'm going to receive anxiety. But if I'm putting out balanced and fair and just and like my wishes are coming true and everything's working out for me type of vibes, and I'm working and I'm balanced and I'm receiving and I'm receptive, that's what I'm going to receive. But sometimes we get a little bit like up into our head. I'm an Aquarius. Is it weird that I'm embracing that? Is it weird that I'm embracing that Pluto energy? No, I think it's good for everybody at this time, because that Pluto energy has been holding a lot of us back for the last 16 years. And it's time to let that go. So that transforming is transforming everything. Don't doubt. Like, I feel like you have a tendency to doubt. Like, is it okay to do that? Just know that it's all good for you to do whatever the fuck you want to do, wherever the fuck you want to do it. You're the creator. You're the person that manifests. But if you got doubts, that's gonna manifest. So it's time for us to liberate ourselves from any doubts, because you have the key, you have the solution, you have the power. It's up to you to decide and break out and have that like, I'm liberty, I'm putting myself out there. I'm going to have that clarity to metamorphosis, right? I'm going to transform what's been happening, and I'm going to be open and illuminating into my reality all of the things that I'm ready to receive. But I do feel like there's stuff, I would start listening to things every night when you go to bed, so that like your mind is being reprogrammed too. Like they have like guided meditations, they have the subliminals. And look, meditation, I would start listening to something every single night. You don't have to play it loud, it doesn't have to be like obstructive to your sleep, but it will go in. Like, I am successful, everything's working out for me, I can't believe how much money I made today, like boop. There's so many of them out there. Just go Google, like go search into YouTube for one, and then pick one that has tons of views on it. Look at the comments and you'll see like, oh my god, this happened for me, this okay, this is the one I want to use. And then listen to it every night for the next 30 days. It will help you to overcome and come into calmer waters, into better storms, and to receive what you're meant to receive, so that you're not feeling stuck or stagnant anymore. We made it to a quarter century. Woohoo! I just laughed so hard, you're funny. Thank you. But yeah, I do think your wishes can come true, and that you can be in the power position to move out of any difficulties. And with the King and Queen of Cups here too, it's like the things that are bringing you emotional fulfillment, even in your career, I feel like can manifest rapidly for anybody right now, just because of the energies that we're in. But we do need to think about it and speak about it and emanate it out to around us, so that that can happen. Because if we're in the doubts or we're in the fears, that's all that we're going to see manifest. Yep, share your spark. It's time to celebrate. Stop trying to do everything alone too. Like, if you're trying to do too much, allow people to help you. You know, maybe put it out there, like, and let people know. Like, make a post on Facebook, like, I'm trying to find a job, ba 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 boop. You know, you're unique and meaningful. Like, put yourself out there. It's safe to be seen. I feel like they're telling you to put yourself out there, maybe in other ways that you haven't even been considering. Like, you know, sometimes we put ourselves out there in forms of like an application, but telling people like, I'm looking for a job in this area, in more than one place, could help to bring you a deal or an opportunity that you didn't even know is available. I think I'm going to do the 30-day manifestation technique you mentioned, as well as listening, auditory aspect, listen and meditation. Definitely do it. It does help. It does help. I've done it before, and I've seen like, wow, so like very quickly with certain things. You just got to find the one that speaks to you and trust it. Don't doubt it. If you doubt it, then it won't work. But you got, and that's why I say, like, find the one that has tons of views, and you can see sometimes people will be in the comments letting you know what worked for them. Sometimes they don't work. Sometimes they do. But you'll see the ones that you're meant to do. And there's a little ladybug like all over the place right here, even though I don't know exactly what it is. I feel like it's a ladybug, but there's different ones. It does have the dots and it has all the stuff, but I feel like it's the different kind. I'm not sure, but they still carry the same fucking meaning as the regular ladybug. But it's time for you to celebrate. You will have good times coming in, but it is safe for you to be seen too. So keep putting yourself out there, because you will be approved if you do so. All right, put yourself out there, tell people what you're trying to do. I feel like that's going to help you to find the right place or find the right offer that's going to be like, yay, celebrate. It's going to lead you to a celebration. And they're saying, don't delay, take action. You know, start telling people now, you know, friends, family, strangers. There's groups too. Like if wherever you live, like if you're on Facebook, wherever you live, they have like town groups. So it's like you can go into a town group nearby and be like, I'm trying to find an offer, blah, blah, blah. It's, you know, it may be a hit or miss, but at least just putting yourself out there. There's sometimes scams out there, so be careful of the fucking scams. But there are people out there that may actually have an offer that would surprise you. That's like, wow, like that's exactly what I am looking for, or this is the perfect thing that's gonna help me to navigate where I'm at right now. But we gotta trust, believe, get seen, and do what we're meant to do. But yeah, you are going through a transformation. I feel like something is going to transform you. There's an inevitable change, and it's a blessing in disguise. So also know that this time of transition is a blessing in disguise for you. All right, so let me go back up here. That was the 10-minute one. Now this is from Melissa. She's the 5-minute one. Is this a, Jesus Christ, fucking stupid ladybug thing. Is this 1111 portal leading to new shifts in my life, and how to harness the energy of this 1111 portal for my highest good? All right, so we're at 1138. I'll say 11. No, what the hell am I talking about? We're at 938, but I'm going to say 939. So 44. At 44, I will be done with Melissa's. Is this 1111 portal leading to new shifts in how to harness this? We know it's leading to new shifts. Everybody's shifting in the 1111 portal right now. But how to harness it for your highest and best is with compassion and transformation. So yes, you are going through a time of transformation, and compassion is going to be the best way for you to navigate this. 33 is the transformation. We opened like right up to it, and it says, transformation occurs in nature's cycles all around us: birth, death, and rebirth. These cycles are not feared, and when we are able to observe the transformation and beauty in change. If you have drawn this card, you are also going through a beautiful transformation of self. This process can be challenging and difficult at times. Not knowing what is ahead of us can seem daunting, and you may feel that you are unraveling. Dearest one, have no fear or concern. You are embarking on a remarkable journey that will invoke and touch your soul. This is a time when patterns, habits, and old belief systems are challenged and transcended. The butterfly is slowly emerging from its cocoon, which it once found stable, safe, warm, and secure. For many years, you have been playing it safe in all areas and facets of your life, but now you find that things are happening around you that challenge your way of being. You wished for more, did you not? You hungered for greater understanding, greater clarity, and greater and stronger connection to the mystery of the divine. The caterpillar has had its day. It has had its experience, and it has experienced all it's needed to experience, and now the time has come for the butterfly to emerge. The beauty you bring into this world with your unique colors and flight will be very inspiring. With your radiant beauty and courage, you will raise the vibration of the earth to greater octaves. And the best way to do this, or to continue on with this, is with compassion. And compassion says, love and compassion is the sacred essence of all that is. It embraces us without condition or judgment and assists us to grow and evolve into higher states of consciousness. This card has come to you as a reminder that true compassion starts with you. Learn from your experiences, even the most challenging, and forgive yourself for experiences that may have caused suffering. Carrying the weight of internal judgment only brings pain and suffering. But when you have compassion and love towards yourself, forgiveness expands towards others around you. Forgiving another can be the hardest test of all, especially when the hurt that they have inflicted has cut us deep and the buried wounds and emotions resurface. It is natural to want to react with spite, bitterness, or rage. It even more natural to want to put up walls of protection from further pain. But when walls surround one's hearts, they halt growth for the ability to manifest a reality of choice. Dear one, if you found yourself in this predicament, know that it is your time to react differently. Choose forgiveness, compassion, and love. So anywhere that you've had walls up, anywhere that you've been feeling like nervous about doing something. It's time to be compassionate, forgiving, and allow for the transcendence to happen. It says transcend your mind's limitations and allow your soul's light to truly shine. So anywhere you've been holding yourself back, or anywhere that you've been protecting yourself, they're wanting you to step in. Look at, I knew this was going to come out. Limitless. It's time for you to step into your limitless energy with freedom. Follow your heart and nurture your soul with love and freedom to grow. And then the limitless card, I did see like number 10 when I was shifting in here. So it's like you're tapping into a new chapter. These messages have been coming out all night for other people too. It's like this is a time of a new chapter of letting go of the past, letting go of the old hurts, of the old doubts, of the old energy, of the old timeline, with compassion for where we've been and what we've done and where we've may have messed up, or who may have hurt us along the way, or the things that didn't work out that best. But we have the strength and the courage to do everything that we need to do to expand with clarity about what it is that we're truly trying to manifest. So connect with the blue flame, which is the light of pure love within you, and allow that inner world to be reflected outwardly. Okay, so we all have an inner world that is reflected out around us. So, but if our inner world is uncertain or needs to let go of something, sometimes our outer world will reflect things in a not so great way. But I feel like you're letting go of that old story, of that old timeline, of those old limitations, and becoming the butterfly, and you're letting go of the darkness, and you're coming into alignment with your cosmic connection and going through that transformation. So there's a new hope, there's a new expansion. So maintain compassion and strength at this time, and keep that energy focused on gratitude of what you're grateful for, rather than like what we're not, things that we're not feeling grateful for, or things that kind of hold us back, or anything like that. And know that you are manifesting, you are healing your ancestral lineage, your past life, family dynamics, this life, family dynamics. You've come for the great awakening. You are cleansing, you are healing, you are purifying, and you are here to start leading in a more successful way, to cut out the things that have not served you along the way. And this one came through earlier too. This is the celestial teacher. It's like it's time for you to really share your truth and to share your message with others in that free spirit energy. How do you want to show up? How do you want to shine? Trust your intuition with integrity and gratitude, and communicate clearly, and you're going to start to see everything start to fall into line for you. But everybody has their own sacred journey to follow, and as long as you're emanating from a place of unconditional love, everything's going to work out for you. Also being fearless to do so. Like, we're not afraid to put ourselves out there. We're not afraid to do those things that bring us to that next chapter. So compassion and unconditional love and fearlessness is really going to help people. Like, that courage energy kept coming through tonight. Like strength, courage, removing obstacles, not being afraid to put ourselves out there, not being afraid to speak our truth. Gam Gane Pate E Namaha. And writing too. Writing right now is significant. Do the scripting. 30 days from today, from the fucking 1111 portal. 30 days from today. Date it and be like, oh my goodness, I can't believe this happened and that happened and this happened and that happened. Do it. Today would be the fucking day to do it. Or at least write down some freaking affirmations. But do it today, because we are in the 1111. No, don't delay. Don't delay. Don't delay. Communicate. Don't delay. And let go of any fears or doubts or anything that are blocking you. Let's see. She has another one. All right. Let's see. Good. Keep writing. Can you get me some career cards and life purpose for getting into working for myself to make money on the side, entrepreneur stuff? All right. Entrepreneur, boop-a-da-boop. We have body work and trust And this message has been coming through a lot tonight too, about trusting our intuition, that eye priestess within us. Like, what does your gut tell you? What is your intuition telling you about what you should be doing? It says trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. And then body work can be like energy healing, physical therapy, exercise training, massage therapy, Reiki healer, things like that. But like, I know you've been thinking about doing Reiki healing recently. You've been interested in it. So like, that could be the first step. Cause like, I feel like going and becoming a Reiki person, right? Like getting your Reiki 1 is the first fucking step for like anybody, for any of this. Like if you're going to be an energy reader or an energy healer or somebody that's really tuned in on the energetic realm, Reiki 1 is like 101. It's like the basic 101 class. The only reason I wasn't like a big fan about it is because I had already figured it out. I was already doing it. But then I went and did like the new paradigm, but I still got my Reiki 2 and my Reiki master. And then I did the new paradigm, and then I did this and I did that, and I kept going and kept learning and kept integrating all of these new things and these new certification classes, which are not necessary. But if you're unsure and at the beginning, it may help you to trust better. It may help you to, because not everybody just knows. Like I have clear knowing, so like, and even my clear knowing got better at clear knowing by taking the classes and by learning like the ways other people do stuff, or the best way to do this, or alternate methods of doing stuff. But I feel like that's like the first step, is we need to learn and trust what our gut is guiding us to learn, and then take action from there. But I feel like you are being called to that. Like I've already seen you be called to that. You're like, oh, Reiki, boop, you know? And also like it's also being an artist, right? Like I use my Reiki in my cards. Like I create these cards, this is art, but I'm also using my channeling ability. I'm also using my artist ability, and I'm also using just like my intuition ability. And then I read the cards, my tarot oracle. Like it's a process. So it's like, it's up for you to follow your heart's desire, but they definitely want you to study what your heart's desire is being pushed to do. You know, like I think I want to do this. So trust what you feel like you want to do. And then it's time for you to decide and build, build from there. Hold on. Okay, I mirror a lot of stuff with him. The entourage effect will amplify them all. Yes. And then look, oracle cards too. Creative expression. So it's like whatever you want to do is the main thing here with this, but I feel like they do want you to start like reading and also writing. Keep writing, like you said you were writing, keep doing that, but also be the leader of what your heart is guiding you to do. But I do feel like energy healing is significant for you, and I do feel like just starting at the basics with that is going to very much help you to be comfortable with it, and then you can integrate it into anything. Like when I make my candles, I put the Reiki into the candles. When I made the pyramids, I put the Reiki into the pyramids. But it's like it's all just expanded from day one. Day one I was just like, okay, and I practiced, and then I got more comfortable and more confident with it. But I feel like you do have a natural ability to be a healer and to build with that, and you can, and like as a healer, I become like a counselor too during those sessions when I do hands-on healing with people. Even when I do readings with people, it's like you're counseling people. So you have that natural ability inside of you to do that, but you need to trust which path you want to go as that healer. You have the spiritual gift of healing and a desire to share it with others. So however you feel like you guided to do that, whether it's writing a book, or you actually doing hands-on healing with people, or you making like there's people out there who make videos and they infuse it with energy healing, or they sit there and they're like do the Reiki on the camera and they pull the stuff off of them. There's no limitation on creation, but they do want you to decide where you want to begin and then start doing it, and let yourself continue to practice it. Like, but that's the best way we're ever going to get, especially like for now, for today, like to have a side hustle. It could be anything, but if you want it to be your mission and your purpose, it's going to be something that grows over time. It's going to be something that like your skills amplify with. It may take a little while, but like anybody could go out and just start a side hustle today of making something that they want to make. Like there's what do you call it, like there's so many people out there who make like digital stuff. Like they make digital workbooks, or they make digital planners, or they make or they take a course that someone else already made and then they do it as an affiliate. Like there's affiliate work, there's endless things that you could do as a side hustle for money. But if you wanted to include what your passion and your purpose are, then I think you should start doing this type of stuff and incorporating that in there and allowing that to naturally grow. Or whatever you decide to do as your side hustle now, make it make sense to this. Like if you're gonna go, because there's courses out there that you could sell that are to do with spiritual stuff, that you can take that course to see if you resonate with it and then be an affiliate and sell that course to the person that created the course, and make disposable income from recommending that. You can also do that on like Amazon. You can become an Amazon affiliate, and it's like all of these things that I like I have links to this and I use it and I like it, and I can make a whole, like I can make a blog about this, and I can write about Florida water and have links in the blog about Florida water that sells the Florida water, and every single day I can make a different post. Like today's post is about selenite knife, okay? And there's a bunch of links to selenite knives, and anytime somebody buys a selenite knife, I'm gonna get some money. And the next day, anytime somebody buys this, I'm gonna get some money. But it's totally up to you. I just think it should make sense to what you're doing, you know? Like if it's like if I know I'm going to be an energy healer, then the stuff that I'm going to make a blog about, or the stuff that I'm going to promote as an affiliate, or the stuff that I'm going to create, because like I could go on and make stuff on Canva. I could go make a whole bunch of like Reiki stuff, like Reiki PDFs, Reiki workbooks, Reiki, like you see there's tons of stuff out there. You can literally just go look at what other people have made that they're selling, that's digital products that connects to Reiki, and then go make an Etsy shop and sell all of that stuff. But it's going to make sense to my main thing. So it's like, okay, I'm a Reiki healer and I'm going to make Reiki healing stuff, and I'm going to sell stuff that goes along with the Reiki healing. But it's like, it's infinite. It's up to you to decide. But meanwhile, I feel like they do want you to work on learning and practicing your spiritual aspect of it, but then figure out, because there's infinite ways for you to do it into the physical 3D that makes the most sense for you. Like, what do you feel like you would do best? Is it like, do you want to write, or do you want to make videos, or do you want to, you know, however you want to do it? But there's no limitation on the way that it can be done, but I feel like it should make sense to what you want to do, what your heart's guiding you to do. But all of those things that I said are great ways to make money from home, but can also make sense into doing like you could even just make a whole blog about cards, about all the different tarot cards, and have affiliate links that lead to the cards on fucking Amazon. Like when I first started doing picker cards, every time I do a picker card with different decks, I would have those links in the description box, and I was making money every month from Amazon because people were buying the decks that were featured in my picker cards. So it's like, you could do it that way, or you could write a blog post where every single day we're going to talk about a different deck. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of different ways you can do all of that and make it make sense. Yeah, you could blog for sure and make a lot of money with that. All right. Hi, Bridget. I wanted to make another donation for another question. Can I, or do you have some people waiting for now? I think you can send one. Yes, you can send one if you like. And I think this is going to be like the last one, because I've been on for an hour and 50 minutes, and my phone is getting low on the battery at this time. It's at 14%. So thank you very much for being here. You are welcome, Melissa. And all of those things that I talked about, Melissa, they're not hard to do. Like, you just need to sit your ass down and be like, okay, I'm going to do it. And then, like, focus on which way you want to do it, and then just make the decision. Don't there's so many ways to do things this nowadays that everybody starts dragging their feet, but it's like, there's literally, just do the easiest, cheapest way to do it, and then worry about like making it better over time. Like if you want to start a blog, just start a fucking blog. Just start doing it. And like there's places out there you could do blogs for free, but if you decide later on you want to like up it, you can up it. But just start it off and see, like, is this something I'm going to actually do before wasting a bunch of money and effort into it? Like, it's free to become an Amazon affiliate. It's free to start blogs in many different places. When will, I've already been on for an hour and 50 minutes. I'm doing the last one right now for, where is it? I'm doing my last reading right now for Angie. I'm just waiting for her question, and then I'm going to be going. But the playback of everybody's questions will be here. Osiris is, are they going to break the silence? Patience. Patience. Have patience, Osiris. If you're too not patient, it won't happen. You know, when we're anxious, when we're waiting, nothing happens. But if we can just get out of that waiting energy, something will happen. So remember that. And then, where is it? Angie, let me know what your question is. Angie just sent another donation. I'm not sure what the question is. And I'll be back next Monday at 8 p.m. for more readings like we did tonight. Boop, 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 ba-doop, 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 ba-doop. Oh. King of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Good energies. People are coming into their power. Does your crush love you? We get the Sun, which is about happiness and joy. They might love you. The Magician here. Things could work out for you. I feel like things are being collected. All the tools are being collected at this time. But we got to sometimes maintain the right energy for things to work out in our favor. I feel like keep working on yourself. Keep focused on yourself. Keep focusing on self-love and planting those seeds of potential and trusting and knowing and believing that things are working out for you. And I feel like they will. I didn't get clarity on how does Shadria feels about me, but you told me on she feels about how she was feeling or what energy she was in. So my question is, how does she... All right. So, with that person, we did do a couple of minutes on that one. If you want to, I think maybe watch it back too. But how does she feel about you? I will always forgive the mistakes you make. Like I said, with that Nine of Pentacles energy, no, the Nine of Wands energy, it's like they feel very wounded. They feel very guarded. They feel all like, but just because they're in that energy doesn't mean that they don't care or that they're not forgiving you or anything like that. But I feel like they're just confused on what to do. They don't know what to do. They're like, I'm so confused. I don't know what to do. Please help me to figure this out. I've closed down my feelings and I've quit love. So it's like, it's not that they don't care about you or that they don't love you. It's just they're not wanting to be open to love right now. They're afraid to be open to love. So it's like, don't take it personal that like there's really not a whole lot of emotion for me to tell you about because they're guarded. They're afraid. They don't want to let anybody in. They're like, eh. So it's not like just you that they're doing that to. It's everybody that they're doing to. But they will forgive your mistakes. They will overcome that. We also have, please don't give yourself to anyone else. I can feel you and it tears me apart, even knowing it's a possibility I could lose you forever. So it's like they know that they're making a mistake by, like, you know, they don't want to lose you, but they're also afraid to come towards you. I feel like they're definitely overwhelmed at this time. They don't have any idea on what to say to you. And they're like, please don't give up on us. I promise I'll be back soon. And then I get very insecure when it comes to you. I'm nervous and overwhelmed in your presence. So they really don't know what to say to you or what to communicate at this time. They've never wanted to hurt you. They say, I'm sorry. And I love that you can see my truth, but it scares the shit out of me too. So I feel like that's another reason why they're holding back with you and not expressing to you how they feel. And not like letting you near them too much because they're afraid that you're gonna, like, you see through them. And that's, overwhelming to many people. I recognize myself inside of you. So, and you are just perfect, and I keep messing up. So they see you as perfect. They see themselves as messing up. They search for you in others. Nobody compares. And again, they just get insecure and overwhelmed in your presence. But they are gathering courage to reach out to you. I feel like they're also gathering courage to, like, open up and let their walls down. But they're just not ready right now. And they're sorry for that. So it's like, it's not that they don't love you, that they don't care about you or anything like that. They're just really guarded and afraid of caring at all or being hurt. Yeah, she has feelings for you, but she's also kind of just like overwhelmed, I'm truly in love with every piece of you. And I'm in denial about my intimate issues and fears of being abused. So they're also working on that, working on overcoming that. And I feel like they just need time. You know what I mean? They just need time to let that go. They need time to stop feeling hurt, time to stop feeling overwhelmed, and time to stop protecting themselves. But they see you as an incredible person inside and out, and nights are the worst for them. That's when all of their fears and their feelings are amplified, or at night. But again, they're trying to avoid that, basically. So it's like, it's not you, it's not a personal thing, it's just them being afraid to let people in. But they said, I will be back to tell you the truth. I can't keep these feelings inside of me anymore. So eventually you will hear from them, and they'll let you know what's going on. But yeah, that was the last person that paid, guys. I've been on for 2 hours. I will give you like 1 card each for these people coming in. I'll be back next week, next Monday night at 8 p.m. So can I get my desire of success? Was Rahu. Can I get my desire of success? We have the King of Cups. If you stay emotionally balanced and good within yourself, you can have the desire of success come to you. And then Andrew, Andrew's current feelings of you at this time. We have strength. They see you as strong. I feel like there's a strong soul connection, but it may take some time for that to manifest, okay? But they see you very strong, have a strong soul connection, an infinite connection. This is like the 8. This is the infinity. But stay slow, steady wins the race. If we're anxious, if we're overwhelmed, if we're pushing too hard, or we're nervous, we'll sabotage it. So stay strong, cool, calm, collected, and everything can work out for you. And then yes, Angie, they do have feelings for you. And Cruz, is my friend doing work on me? I feel like something's not great there with the 3 of Swords. This is heartache, this is pain, this is misery. I feel like there's some sort of chaos, competition, or just something that's not great there in that energy, Cruz. I'm not sure what kind of work they're doing, but I feel like if you wanted them to be doing something on you, they're not. And if you didn't, like, if you're afraid that they're doing like spiritual negative work on you, they might possibly be doing that out of envy. And sometimes people do this without realizing it. Like, sometimes people are jealous of us, or they envious of us, and they just start hating on us it's not even intentional. It's just that they're feeling insecure, so they project things onto us. But I feel like there's not great energy around that, Cruise. And Rahu, you can get your desire of success. We saw that. And we got that. And you are very welcome, Johnny. Thank you. Her name is Shardria. Hopefully. I don't know. Shardria. I'm really bad at reading people's names. Does she have feelings for you? Yes. I think it's the same answer for you too, Raju, about if you stay in this energy of emotionally balanced and in that energy of being cool, calm, collected, that's going to help to amplify other people's emotions towards you as well. And yeah, love. Stay cool, calm, collected, stay mature, stay healthy within yourself, and everything's going to work out for you. Ace of Wands is here for many people in the collective at this time. We're letting go of our old burdens and the old energies. We're letting go of that devil toxicity. So if people have been doing negative stuff to us, know that you are protected. You are ascending. You are healing. The only way people can harm us is if we allow them to. Know that you are valuable. You are worthy. You are protected by the divine, and that's okay. We don't need anybody. We're making our wishes come true by believing in ourselves and rising up, and cutting cords on a regular basis, calling Archangel Michael to cut the cords to anybody that's sending me hate or daggers or anything that's not serving me. And keep yourself safe in that energy. Keep your mind right. Don't give anybody power. Believe in what's working for you at this time, and communicate clearly out into the world around you about what you're ready to receive. All right, keep your vision clear, keep your perspective open. Believe in the signs and the synchronicities that are showing you what's going on. The universe has been, look at that was a fucking monitoring spirit. The universe has been gently nudging you forward by revealing to you signs and synchronicities. So we're going to get those motherfucking flies, and we're, don't worry about it. They can watch. But just be like, thanks. Every time you look at me, every time you hate on me, you're sending me more money. You're making me more beautiful. You're doing everything for me. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful that you can't keep your eyes off of me. I'm so grateful that you can't stop sending hate my way. I'm so grateful that you give me all this energy. Thank you. But yes, I'm going to go now. My phone is almost dead. 20222. Good night, everybody. I will see you next week. And thank you. Yes, Chris, Rise Vibrations. I got to go do some private readings. Oh, and on the Divine Essentials channel, The last video I posted over there, if people have a question for the emissaries of light, you can comment it over there, and I will be doing a trance channeling video to answer all of those questions. They're not like self-serving questions. They're questions for like the collective. It's like, what can we do to protect ourselves, or what can we do to raise the vibration? It's those types of questions. I'm not taking questions like, is so-and-so coming back, or does so-and-so like me? It's more so like, how can we all like make the right choice to receive true love and all of that stuff. All right, so thank you guys. Yes, transmute it, all of that. I will see you guys next Monday night. In Renee, namaste. Thank you.